What's up, Internet? I'm Aries Van Dam, and this is Dating Horror Stories. This is a compilation, though. This is another one where it's just a bunch of things that I'm seeing all, and I'm lumping them all into one because you see them everywhere. It's so rampant. It's just, you'll see. The first thing I'm seeing a lot of is, and I've mentioned this before, the fatter and uglier a woman is, or old looking that she is, the more she's going to tell you how every man wants her, and every girl's jealous of her. Everyone, they just can't deal with her beauty. And you can look at her and see it's not real. So this is some kind of Jedi mind trick they're trying to play on you, where they're convincing you that they're pretty. Because your eyes aren't going to do that. So you've got to do it some way. So they're just trying to positively reinforce that they're pretty by constantly, every story is about how every guy wants them and every woman hates them because they're jealous of them. And it's... So I can tell now from talking to a girl before we meet, I can tell if she's going to be fat and ugly just by how pretty she tells me she is. That's just typically, you'll be able to tell. You'll get to a point where you'll be able to tell that this woman is either going to be really fat or really old looking before she even shows up. That's just, you'll start to see that a lot. I'm also, and the number two thing, this is even more troublesome. Oh God, low effort daters. This is someone who they'll match with you, and you'll try and message them. Hey, you want to meet for coffee? You want to go to dinner? What do you want to do? And it's usually next week. Next week we'll meet. And they just have constantly got shit going on. They don't want to text. They don't even want to talk. They're just basically doing this just to pass time. It's like something they're doing on a toilet or something. They're not going to meet you. They're not interested in that. They're just doing it because they're lonely. They don't have anybody, and they don't really care to meet you. They're just passing time, wasting it, while they're doing something else on the phone. So I find, if you find one of those, just cut them loose immediately. And you'll know. There are certain things, these low effort daters, like, because I try and meet immediately. And so if I ask, hey, you want to meet for coffee today? And they're like, how about next Tuesday? You can cut them loose right there. Like, if you don't have anything going on, like a 5-minute gap in your time to meet for coffee until next Tuesday, well, you're too busy for me anyway. I'm too needy for that. I don't want a girlfriend that I have to plot out some section of time in the future that we're going to be able to meet. Like, I just want somebody that can come hang out once in a while or come, do stuff. But if you're too busy to even meet, well, where are we going to go with this? Where are we going to go? You're on a dating site and you don't have time to meet anybody. Maybe get off the dating site and stop wasting everyone's time. But you're not allowed to shake them until they do, but that's what they're doing. They're just wasting your time. And it kind of feels like they're just like a UPC or something. Like, like they don't have, NPCs don't have, I said UPCs. NPCs don't have like inner dialogue, so they don't really, they don't have someone talking to them and telling them when they're doing stupid things like that. They just keep doing it. And I have a few inner voices. No, I'm just kidding. I only got one. But yeah, they just don't, I don't know. Like, you would think that they would know that they're pissing people off, but they do not. They do not. They just think you should be so happy that some, at one point, female looking person is swiping on you. And yeah, that's wonderful, but if you're not going to meet, you're just wasting my time. I'm not here to do whatever you're doing. Like, no one is. No one says, I'm going to go get on a dating site so that I can waste time with strangers who never meet me. That's not the point of online dating. That's not the point of online dating. If you're in the same city as someone and you just don't want to meet, then get off online dating. You're just slowing everybody down. And you're getting confused with some of the other people that I'm putting on these lists. Like, you're doing similar things to the women who just don't look like the profile pictures. And I don't think the low effort daters, some of them do actually look like their profile pictures. That's a different thing from the last compilation where I was talking about where they just never want to meet. These women, I mean, they're kind of caught up in the whole, like they've dated somebody more handsome than you at one point and he slept with her and threw her away and now she thinks that was her boyfriend. They're caught up in that a little bit too, but that's not really why they're doing this. That's the other group that I was talking about. These, the low effort daters, they're just lazy. And usually they're going to be fat too because they're lazy. They don't prioritize anything beyond what is immediately necessary. And so they'll tell you they don't have 5 minutes to meet you, but I'm sure they watch 10 hours of true crime drama every week. So you couldn't carve out 5 minutes from that to go meet your future husband or whatever. Like you're not doing dating right. You're doing it wrong. Ladies, you're doing it wrong. Like if you don't have any intention on meeting someone, why are you on an online dating site? You're just pissing people off because they're there to meet people, you know, at some point. Oh, and this one, I'm gonna have to hurry this one up because this is a long one. Control freaks. This one's a real problem. See, I can't do that. I'm not a control freak, but I can't be with a control freak because I don't like being told what to do. And they have a schedule for you. Like they'll say things like, oh, I can't come to your house. It's too soon. I mean, you have me on a schedule or something, lady? We're adults. Like I get it. You don't want to sleep with someone on the first date, whatever. That's dumb. But if that's how you feel, then don't do that. But just to say I can't go, like I invited one girl to come work out I got a home gym, and like I work out at my home gym. And so I invited her to come work out, and she said, no, that's too soon. We just met. I'm like, we've talked on the phone for like 2 weeks. And yeah, this is our first time in-person meeting, but we've spent a lot of time talking and stuff leading up to this because you just had so much going on. And here we are, and now you've got a schedule you've put me on. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a grown man. I don't like being told that I can't do this because what? Is your mom gonna beat you up in your head? You're a grown up, you're 40 years old. Why do you have a schedule that you're putting me on? It's because they want to be in control. They've gotten jobs where they have a little bit of authority now and they just like being in control. They like telling you what to do. They like telling you that you can't do this or you can do that. And I'm not looking for a mommy. I'm not. So I cut them loose too. And some of y'all say, oh, you can just put up with it. I don't put up with it. It's stupid and I don't put up with stupidity. I get rid of it. So I've thrown out a couple of girls that are actually kind of cute because I'm not putting up with your schedule. You're not going to tell me like how, like, it's just silly. It sounds like I'm dating an 8th grader. Like, that's how children behave. You're 40. But I guess it's just differences in men and women, but I'm not going to be told what to do like that. Not past high school. Not past high school. Oh, I guess I gotta rush one more in here. Cheaters. A lot of women who are doing online dating, the reason they don't want to meet or they're real particular or finicky about meeting is because they're a husband. They have a husband that they're cheating on or a boyfriend or whatever. So what I like to do with them is I do surprise visits and just watch the chaos. So I don't like cheaters. I think cheaters are scumbags and I like to tell their boyfriends what they're doing. So I like to meet them, you know, unexpectedly. Hey, oh, I didn't know you worked here. I forgot. That kind of thing will discover a lot of cheaters. Like I had one woman, she wanted to meet me or whatever, and she had told me where she worked, and she had like sold out on the night before. We had a date to go see a concert or something. She just wouldn't answer the phone. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to your work. I'll go talk to you at work. What happened? And so I did that, and then that evening I got a call, and it was definitely recorded because I could hear it was on speakerphone, and she's telling me how she can't talk to me anymore because she's trying to work things out with some guy, and apparently she worked with him. That's why showing up at her work kind of started a little chaos, but at least got her out of my way. I didn't waste a lot of time. It got rid of that bitch so I could move on to one that's not being a cheater, and hopefully I got her in trouble with a boyfriend because I hate cheaters. So we're at 10 minutes. I got like 2 more topics, so there might be another one of these in the future if I get one more, so I can do 3 at a time. I'll do 3 each one. So I got 2, so I got need one more. I'll find one more. Peace.